Hi, this is Robert Schmidt from Black Hole Skimmers, and today we're going to talk about making expandable pipes. We use these in our products. I tried to buy them, but they're really hard to buy. I don't know why, but they're really hard to find. And all you have to do for the smaller pipe is get a 1/2 inch pipe, a 3/4 inch pipe, but this 3/4 inch is thin wall. You can get these at Lowe's, and the pipe just slides through. For the bigger one, 1 inch, 1 1/4 inch. Just slides through. Both of these are regular Schedule 40 and thick wall. So the trick to making them is you get an adapter. This adapter, 1 1/4 to 1 inch, has a little rim inside it. And this little rim prevents the 1 inch PVC from going all the way through. Stops out, probably can't see it there, but it just stops on that little rim. Also, the way these fittings work for PVC is that it has a wide open in the beginning and it kind of gets narrower and narrower. So it's easy to put in at first, but it's harder to push through. So to make it so the pipe can slide all the way through, we have to get rid of the little lip inside, and we have to kind of trim down, not the outside of the hole, but the inside of the hole. That way we get a nice surface that's going to let the pipe slide in and out. The way I do that is I get a tool like this. This is just a chisel with square edges. It's very hard. Or I use this chisel knife. So I just go inside and I just kind of cut. I just cut that lip out. You see? So basically, I'm just trimming that lip down even with the surface inside the pipe. Now the knife wants to cut little bumps in it. So to prevent the little bumps, once I get most of the lip off, I go to a tool like this. And I just basically hold it and I scrape the inside of it, making sure that I'm only scraping the bottom half of this. I don't want to scrape the top half because the top half is already big enough. I just want to scrape the bottom half, and actually, believe it or not, it's a little higher before it gets to the end. So if you do this, this is 1 inch, it's probably about 1/4 inch that you have to level down, and you just turn it. You can see all the little scrapings coming out. And you should only see the scrapings at the bottom, not at the top, because we're not scraping the top. It takes a little while, but since we're only doing one, it's not bad. Sometimes I have to do 10 a night when I make our skimmers. And then you just check it to see how it's doing. So it's getting through there a little bit. It's starting to get big enough, but not yet. If you stick it in there, it can get stuck and it's hard to get out. You got to kind of wiggle it out. I also find that water-soluble petroleum jelly works really well. I put some of that in there, and then I can slide it in and out. Or you could just get the pipe wet. So let's keep doing that. I wish I could show you what's going on inside there, but I'm just scraping the inside out and only focusing on the bottom half of this. And if you do that, you can see your blade only cutting the bottom. If you have a lathe, you could put this in the lathe if you have a clamping kind of lathe, and then you could just put this in there while it's spinning. I do that. Make sure that you're not always focusing on the lip. Once the lip inside's removed, don't focus on the bottom because you'll make the bottom too small and then your pipe's going to teeter-totter inside there, right? So the front is already big. We're just trying to expand the bottom part enough for this pipe to make it through. I'm almost there. See? And now it's going to get stuck. So I have to be careful. I don't have any water-soluble jelly right now. I know I said water-soluble petroleum jelly. I don't think there's such a thing because petroleum's oil, right? I should have picked the littler one, but the littler one, this blade doesn't fit in, see? So I can't use the blade. I have to use this one for the whole thing. And it's much harder to use this tool than it is the blade to remove that lip. Now when I come up through the bottom, it's going up halfway. So that means I've got it cut low enough, but it hitting right in the middle. So I need to bring down that whole bottom half just a little bit. The first couple times you do it, you might do it too deep. There you go. Now it's working, see? It's perfect. So now it slides up and down, but if you put it inside the bigger pipe, it wobbles, you see? And water will go around it. So what do? This is the one part I have to 3D print. This is a sleeve, and it makes the pipe wider. I just push this all the way down to the bottom, and I use ABS cement to glue it on. So it looks like that. This, if you print it off my website, is just a little too wide. But it has to be wide enough so I can 3D print it, right? So I put it on, put the glue on, and then I just kind of sand it. And if I sand it, looks something like that. You see? You can see there's still a little bit of glue showing. And you can see when I put it in this pipe, it doesn't wobble. It's a very tight fit. And then I put it back on. And then I slide it up and down, you see? So if we wanted to finish our design, I'm going to use this pipe to finish it because I haven't sanded that and it won't fit. I just push this in there. Oops. First I got to put our slider on there. You see? The slider on. Push this in. Put that on. Now I got this piece. So I want to put it in a 1-inch adapter. So I'm just going to screw this in to the skimmer. The skimmer will mount here. I put this bottom pipe on, or the bottom adapter. This one has the rim. So whatever pipe I put in there is not going to go all the way through. And I'm going to take it off of this piece. I put a little 2-inch long, 1-inch PVC. I put that in there. And there, I'm ready to go. I have this to mount to a 1-inch pipe. I have this to mount to the skimmer. But if you're not using it for a skimmer, you can use it for anything you want. I have a 1-inch up here. There's my 2-inch long, 1-inch diameter PVC, and it's done. Same with this one, the littler pipe. The littler pipe, I also have a ring. It's right here. This is also available on our website. The website should be in the description, www.blackholeskimmers.com. Make sure you glue it on. This one doesn't need sanding. If for some reason your 3/4 inch pipe is a little tight, you can sand it. But if you buy them from Lowe's and you get the thin wall 3/4 inch, you don't need it. Fits perfect. And there you go. I think with that little black ring and with this being tight enough, the water will work perfect. Is it high pressure? No. If you wanted to make it high pressure, you would have to make some kind of O-ring sleeve instead of the one we're using. But for low pressure, with a skimmer on top, this is perfect. This allows us to raise and lower to adjust it to our pond. And same with this one. Lower and raise. For years, I wanted to buy these and I couldn't buy them anywhere. Now I make them and they work really, really well. Thanks for watching my video.